If you're planning for your exams and you feel syllabus is a mountain, then trust me, you're not alone. So today I've challenged myself to speedrun surgery syllabus and I've given myself 8 hours to do it. The last time I did an 8-hour session was probably when I was in my final year, where I used to sit with my friends and have group study sessions, and that was the last time I ever did an 8-hour session. So it was probably over a year and a half ago. So right now I'm planning to finish an 8-hour session for the first time during my NEET and INI preparation. And so basically I planned it out as Pomodoro techniques, where I'll be doing 30 minutes of studying with 5 minutes of break, and then 30 minutes of studying again with 10 minutes of break. And this is just how it works for me. So according to that, I've planned this, and then I do that for 2 hours and then take a long break and then come back and do 2 more hours long break and then 2 more hours long break. So 4 of those is 8 hours, and I'll try to run you through the planning which I made for finishing this. I've planned on finishing the whole of surgery, which is probably impossible, but it's challenging and I like it. And let me see how it goes. I'll try to run you through all the mistakes I make and what to do and what not to do. And I hope it goes well, and try to wish me luck. So I finished my first 30 minutes of my study time, and right now I have to take a break. And so I don't think it's gonna be as easy as I thought it would be, because I started to feel the tiredness kicking in during the last 5 minutes or so. And I just have to face 2 challenges right now. One thing is to not get distracted, because imagine I'm reading something and I have a doubt, and then I start referring to some other book, and then from that book I just go on hopping onto YouTube, and then from YouTube I go somewhere else, and then it's just a distraction. So whatever doubts I have, I'm trying to write it down in my notebook, and so that after I finish my study session I can just go Google whatever doubts I had. And that's one thing. Second thing is, it's a little challenging to finish my study session and then come back, set my camera up, and then start recording. I'm not saying it's not fun, it's a little challenging, but it's fun too. So yeah, that's the goal for today, and so far so good. Let's see. I just finished 60 minutes of studying, and it's honestly going pretty well. The only problems which I'm facing right now is the small little distractions I keep having, and if at all I'm probably smiling in the hyperlapse, that's me being distracted and thinking about something and then laughing at it. And so it's going on pretty well. And let me try to tell you guys how I divided the POMO. So I'll try to display it up here, and so that's pretty much it. So I'll be doing that for around 120 minutes. Then after lunch I'll be doing a session of around 200 minutes, and that is a very big problem, because after lunch sleep starts to kick in, and I've usually slept during the afternoons the past 1 week. So let me try to stay awake and force myself to actually be awake during my afternoon post-lunch study sessions, because my exams are gonna be in the afternoon, and if I practice sleeping in the afternoon, I don't think that will work out for me, because I start to feel groggy. So let me try and let you know how it works. I just finished 3 hours of studying right now, which roughly equates to around 150 minutes of active studying, and I have 5 more to go. So the problems which I'm facing right now is to not be sleepy, because I just ate my lunch and sleep is just pulling me in. I'll just try to not sleep and not compromise on the quality of studies I have to do. And I don't think I'll be able to finish the whole of surgery right now, because since the past 150 minutes, the only thing I was able to do was general surgery and trauma. And I'm not planning to do breast hernia and thyroid because I've done it a while ago. So I'll be trying to finish off the other chapters if possible. And the next thing is, if I still feel sleepy after 5 or 5:30, my plan is to go run for some time and then take a shower, come back and then get back to studying. So let's see how that goes. So yeah, I've completed around 240 minutes of studying until now, which is roughly around halfway to what I had initially planned. And yeah, it's 6 p.m. and I'm still feeling a little sleepy, so thought I'll go for a run. And today's plan is to run for 3 kilometers in around 18 or 20 minutes, which is a recovery run, because tomorrow is Sunday and I have a long run. So let's see how that goes. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, needs a little work, so let's see how that goes. So I just came back from my run now and I still have 4 more hours to complete. So my plan for the evening is to start with 40 minutes of POMO sessions and 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. And then after 20 I'll take a long break and then again 20, 20 each. So I don't know how that works. This is the first time I'm trying it out. And since this is an 8-hour session, which I've never done in the past 1 or 2 months, so I want to try how this works out, and if it works out, then really good. So let's see how it goes. So yeah, I survived, and although I had planned around 400 to 430 minutes around of study sessions, but I was only able to clock around 380, and that's okay. What I realized is 8-hour sessions isn't something which I can do every day. It's something which I can probably do maybe once a week or so. And the other thing I realized was study duration isn't everything. So that is not a very good parameter to accurately measure your study quality. I would suggest what I would use is 3 parameters to measure how I actually study. So one thing is study duration, of course, and the second thing is the amount of confidence I have on a topic, and the third thing is the amount of marks I score in a particular test. And I give regular tests to assess what I'm scoring and how I'm understanding, and that is the third parameter I would use. And I would average out all these parameters to understand my progress in a particular topic. So would I do this every day? Definitely not. Maybe not 8 hours, but definitely 4 to 6 hours is okay for me. I've tried that. I've succeeded in that. But scaling it up to 8 hours, I feel it's a bit of a stretch. I don't think long hours are always the answer. Study smarter, knowing yourself, and build consistency. And that's the real game. And I'll keep tweaking my techniques and timing, and I'll keep bringing that to you uncut and unfiltered, so you can find out what works for you. If that sounds useful, hit like, drop a comment about your longest study session, and subscribe for more of this real stuff, because this journey, it's ours. And if you want to try out any new study techniques which you have in mind, just drop it down in the comment section and I'll see what I can do about it. So see you until next time.